AKAPADers. Welcome, AKAPADers. Thank you for joining me. Are you ready? Hey, I never did this before. Channel new, channel exclusive. We're going to talk some trading cards. Right here, right way. That's the right way. Nope, that's backwards. Right here, right there. Jim Lee, Art of Jim Lee trading cards. We're going to talk about it. Get ready.
The following is brought to you by AKAPAD.
AKAPADers, what is happening? Thank you for joining me. Look, the whole idea when I got into this year was I wanted just to go as broad as I wanted to, be as eclectic, ADD, all those fun things. Where's my Adderall? But I wanted to experiment, and I just wanted to bring more of like the joy I have, the some of these things that keep me going. And I know I made the comment before that being obsessive about comic books, being a obsessive collector, only looking at comics to make comics is the best way not to make good comics. Now, I'm not saying I make the best comics, but by the way, Indiegogo, Trial by Fire, sign up if you can. That's your boy's book. Okay, 4th of July, my friend and I, we go to Ontario Comics. It's in Philly. That's where they shot the movie Glass. They shot scenes from there. I saw this right here. Let's focus real quick. Okay, it's the Art of Jim Lee. Okay, I know what this was. It's a trading card set, 50 cards. We're gonna hit the table. We're gonna hit the table and discuss this. I'm gonna go through it for the first time in a couple seconds. I don't even know what's in these cards. The thing that stood out, it said it had 50 of his Wildstorm covers. Now, technically, it doesn't. Okay, because I'm shooting this part after I opened these for the first time. Technically, it doesn't. But still interesting, and there was a couple of revelations when it came to this card set. I couldn't even find much info on this on eBay as well. I couldn't even find it on eBay. Maybe I just needed to dig a little bit better. But everyone, let's hit the table. Let's check it out. The Art of Jim Lee trading card set. Let's go. Hey everyone, look. Here we go. Jim Lee. Look, don't mind my hand. I've been inking. Yeah, we're going to hit this Art of Jim Lee trading cards complete set. I just bought this weekend, and I know I made a lot of comments about not buying comic book stuff to make good comics, but I had to have these. I never seen these before. This era, I'm a big Jim Lee guy. I'm not so much of a modern day Jim Lee dude. Real quick, let's get to some promotions. Let's talk about myself. Trial by Fire. This is page 6. This is available right now on Indiegogo. Rock and roll. Sign up. This is launching in the next 10 to 11 days. Be on the lookout. This is Captain Apocalypse. You can find him, whole article about him, and more info, more images of the creation of this guy. The link for that is also down below. Look for JAM Creations. That's my boy. He has an amazing zine. It's one of the best zines I've ever seen in my entire life. He contacted me. We collaborated. Just on a feature. He helped create this guy. But I was like, I'm going to do something special for you. Here we go. Captain Apocalypse. This is my next Indiegogo, FYI. Okay, speaking of Indiegogo, this is just awesome stuff. Supplemental material for the upcoming Indiegogo. Not this. And look, check it out. Trial by Fire cover. I gotta light box it. And I gotta pencil it. So whatever. So let's do this. Let's get to boom. This is why we're here. Okay, so I'm trying to get that centered, right? We need something to open this with. So let's get next to the drawing table. We always have a razor blade. So, real quick, complete 50 card set. The box itself, it's a holofoil box. what intrigued me is that it's this complete 50 card set of Stormcoat. So I'm not sure what that is. I guess that is some proprietary effect for the trading cards, and it's Jim's most dynamic visual arresting covers from his mega popular titles. So look, like I thought, like does he have 50 covers to his name for Wildstorm? That was the original thought when I read this. That's why I had to buy. I ain't paid $20 for this. I worked out a very fair deal. There's also an issue of Wizard Magazine that goes into the creation of this. I'm pretty sure this is Wildcats issue 25 or 50. This was like a triple fold out spread. Awesome. I always dig Spartan's new design for this. This could be the Joe Casey Wildcats and or the Alan Moore era Wildcats. I'm not 100%. Never liked this Warblade here, but this is really cool. I'm just curious about it. I don't know what year is it to. It is year, come on, it says 98, but it's not 98. That always doesn't match up. I would say this is, it could be 98. You know what? I take it back. This could be 1998. Let's get into it, because I'm excited. I'm so curious about these. I never seen these before. I looked for these on eBay, all of it. Now, here's the funny thing. I was attempting to live stream this, and I got blocked. I guess my phone might be just too old. So I'm going to make efforts to live stream properly. Now, here, let's get this out of here. Look, everyone, I'm learning to letter. I'm trying to become a letterer. Jeez, that was a little tough. Okay, so we have another. Okay, oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a insert box that's also holofoil, but I guess these are Stormcoat. This is Stormkoting here. So this is not holofoil, this is not anything, this is Stormkoting. So they kind of thought this out a little, right? These should pop out this final card here. Well, this is card 50. Boom. Okay. So here, we can look at that. It's too shiny. We can leave that there. Okay. So our first three cards, this is a Team 7. I remember this as a Team 7 connected cover. I think Team 7 teams up with Wildcats, an early version Wildcats with Mr. Majestic. Mr. Majestic at one time, Wildstorm Productions, he was written by Joe Casey, drawn by Ed McGuinness. That Mr. Majestic run was better than anything Superman was coming out. It was Mr. Majestic and Supreme, like going head to head as the Superman archetypes. I love that era, and pretty cool. So we got two down there. I'm just gonna put these in like backwards. I'm just gonna put these in. Here we go. Put some of these in frame. Hey everyone, bear with me. I'm doing this. This is like a new format for some Wildcats #1. Everyone, boom. Okay, how cool is that? I love it. So the Stormcoat for me, it's spot holofoil. That's the way how I would define it. There's such a thing as spot UV and spot matte. So the reflection is isolated to a few areas, which is it's cool. It's a cool effect. We got more Wildcats here. Amazing stuff. Amazing. This was always one of my covers. This cover too was a Prism cover when this came out. Beyond cool. Beyond cool. Okay, 90s era classic cover. I like that we're going in somewhat chronological order outside of the cards 1 and 2. Now, if you're really into like people's best of. This was, I think, Wildcats issue. Does it say? Wildcats 8. Okay, I was going to say 7. This is one of Jim Lee's best drawn issues ever. This is just cool. Wow. Amazing. Love it. Loving it. Look, hey, Jim Lee was on the run at this time, which is why I liked the era so much. I never was much of a Jim Lee costume guy. I don't think he has good designs. So now we're bringing in some of his manga influence. You're going to see that with his next card. He started to get a little bit more expressive with his eyes. The contour, the texturing for this is great. I'm not even familiar. This is Wildcats 32. So look, we jumped in cards. So look, you can see he wasn't on his own book for long. Here we go. That is our box art, and this was Wildcats 50. Okay, I was gonna say 25 or 50. I would like to get the Wizard magazine that detailed the creation of this. There was some good, process stuff in that. Okay, here we go. Stormwatch, always one of my favorite characters. One of the cool things I liked about Stormwatch is Sub-Zero, right? No, it was Zero. Or Hellfire, or Hellfreeze. I forget this guy's name. This was Fiji. I love how they almost had the same exact design for their mask. Just cool stuff. Good contrast to Youngblood at the time. Here we go, and this is Stormwatch 1, issue 2, but this is Stormwatch 1, or like Prime. This was like the pre-Stormwatch team. They were kind of cool, or like pre-Stormwatch team to the version we know. That was a trope and prevalent in early Image. Youngblood had a similar treatment with Youngblood 0. This always cool. I always like Fiji's inking here. If you hear anything, that is Philly Fireworks going YOLO. I'm not even familiar with this. I'm not familiar with what. Wow, Stormwatch 47. So he goes from Stormwatch 3. Okay, Stormwatch is a part of Wildstorm. That's how you got your company names. You see it right here, Wildstorm. So you go from issue 3 to 47, inked by Tom Rainey too. Tom Rainey, one of the all-time talents. Oh, here we go. Jim Lee drawing Deathblow. We never got enough of this. I always like the positive negative for the background trees and the foliage in the jungle. Really cool stuff. I never really noticed that he's standing in water here, so he's got like blood. Really nice stuff. Great work on the weapon too. But look, and this one's black on black. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it? I don't know. And I'm not getting a good visual on my camera lens, but this is amazing right here. This is a black and black card. This Deathblow number 1, and we got some Deathblow artwork coming up here. Always like the flag in the background for this. This again is Jim Lee, saying hello to Frank Miller, Frank Miller's Sin City, paying homage to a style that took over comics. It captured everyone's imagination as much as Jim Lee's style did that in his X-Men era. But look at this. I mean, this is Jim Lee's style with Frank Miller's shadowing. It's just cool stuff. Okay. This a little bit confusing here. This Deathblow number 5. So look, this is his longest cover run of any Wildstorm book so far, according to this pile of trading cards. The shadow here works so well, and the dead dude, awesome stuff. Lightly shadowed, really cool, and the other dude, got blasted. Issue 6. This is Deathblow 7. Wow. Look, I wish I could give you some commentary on issue to issue of what's happening here. These issues also, I think, were drawn by Tim Sale from Long Halloween. Deathblow 8. I don't know, but this is Deathblow screaming into the sky with a holy grail chalice of blood or wine. Look, that's probably wine. He's probably pissed off. He just wanted to get some drinks. I remember this cover, Deathblow 9. always like this. So much vibes of the time. We have religion, we have a big gun, we have some type of like ancient bricks or ancient temple. I'm lost for words right there. Really cool stuff. Definitely nice. So this, here we go. I do not know. This is why I bought this, because I figured there'd be a lot of things in here I didn't know. Deathblow 10. No, I had no idea. I don't even know any outside characters within Deathblow other than Deathblow. That's a run I'm curious about. I want to get into Deathblow 11. Jim Lee's biggest run of covers for Wildstorm is Deathblow. Look at this. Look at this post. Deathblow 12. I love the broken sword. The broken sword's probably there because he ran out of room on the page, but who cares? It works. Bravo. Okay, so now we have Grifter one shot. Awesome stuff. Good. They did a good amount of paying attention to Grifter during this time. There's a what's it? Grifter Spider-Man? Grifter I forget, or Grifter She. That's a crossover to check out. I might, you know what? Don't hold me to it. I might be wrong there. Look, Gen 13.5, 1/2, or Gen. Okay, so look, going back to Jim Lee with the big eyes. This is his manga era. It's hard to identify, but it is there. So we got this is the Gen 13 number 7. So look, this was J. Scott Campbell's winning title, and Jim Lee's coming in to add some support. Love doing that. Look at this, man. European Vacation. Look at Fairchild on this. This is awesome. The Coliseum in the background. Jim Lee did, I believe he moved to Italy for a little bit to study anatomy. DEFCON 4-1. Okay. There was Dooms 4. Rob Liefeld sold Dooms 4 to Steven Spielberg, and I think it was Emblem Entertainment. I think Brooklyn Weaver might have been the agent for that. I don't know what DEFCON 4 is. It sounds like that's a response to Rob Liefeld's Dooms 4. I love the Image guys competing for that buck. Okay, Hazard number 1. I wish I knew what this was. I thought Hazard was a video game. Again, I gotta read up on some of this. Not too crazy. Not one of his best. But good line work here for the leather jacket. Okay, and here we go. This is Jim Lee's all-time underrated work, Divine Right, The Adventures of Max Faraday. This is also Jim Lee's best design work within a series. I'm just going to let you guys marvel at this and check it out. I mean, a complete home run. This is probably going to be Jim Lee's second longest arc of covers next to Deathblow. Collected edition, so that's cool. Like, you know, they're just not going sequentially, they're going through his covers. Look, great use of the American flag again. Look at these guns. Great work. This pose has been ripped off a million times. The line work here seems a little cheap, not as detailed. Jim Lee looks like he did the inking. This was rushed, but it does work with the smoke, with the as a silhouette, just works. Okay, look at this. Issue 3. Really good stuff here. Really good, cool, imaginative stuff. Now, I don't know what this is. We have Mole. We have Zillot. I guess that's Grunge. I'm not sure who this girl is. Fire from Heaven. Okay, Fire from Heaven is a pretty legit company-wide crossover. Barry Windsor Smith also ran up and did covers for those as backup. Wildstorm Swimsuit. Boom. Home run. Fairchild. This has got to be another Swimsuit part 2, part 1. And we're ending this with part 1 and part 2. We have, I think, maybe Wetworks, one of the Wetworks guys. And Grunge, they're looking at the babes. So, home run. This is Jim Lee. Yeah, there's a lot here I do not know. I didn't spend a lot of money. I got a pretty good education. I think this was a good buy. A lot of stuff for me to research. Everyone, I love you. Subscribe, support, broadcast this, show this video to your cats, because we're positive on cats here. This is a cat positive channel. And grab your energy drinks. Rock and roll.